what's really important is that when we were planning the event, the Road to the Max Australia, there was only one company that we came to, it was NAS. And again, remember, Road to the Max Australia wouldn't have happened without them. But off the old corporate line, now let's look at the car and have a little bit of fun. So this is a Ford Falcon Interceptor, 600 horsepower beast from 1979. Yep. Have you seen many of these?
No. Back in the day we saw them getting around on the streets. Not quite as cool as this. Not with the pipes outside, supercharger cut out, that's illegal. But people used to do it, cut a hole in the bonnet and whack a supercharger on and away they go.
Yeah.
So the police had fun chasing them around, but the police had faster cars and faster interceptors. So they had it really tricked up, stripped down, rebuilt from the inside out. So they'd catch the little goofballs that are playing cops and robbers, and quite interesting history behind these types of vehicles.
When you're looking for new clients, we're in the life science space, and the life science space in Australia is burgeoning. I don't know if you've considered servicing the fleets of the life science companies out there, but there are many of them.
We'd love to.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Richie hates it, but I'd love to. That'd be fantastic.
So what's important is that on the clinical side, you've got actually the direct patient, and there's the clinical chain, and there's logistics companies that shipping all of the different materials, the ingredients that go into the API and into the final drug, and then obviously also the final dose that goes out to the hospitals and out to all the distribution centres. So definitely an area of expansion here for NAS with Inside Life Science. But let's get back to the car. Let's take a little look in, and let's take a look inside.
We found some oil leaks, but they're not dangerous oil leaks, and they're not for a prestige car, and it's not for a roadworthy. So there's different rules and regulations through our industry that sets a vehicle like this apart from a standard Toyota Corolla. So a car like this is an overpowered death machine. It causes a lot of trouble, and there's not too many of these left around anymore because they all got wrapped around trees, sadly enough. This car has a battery, has a motor, a couple of seats, 4 wheels, and goes like the clappers. And that was a lot of fun growing up with cars like this. It was a lot of fun.
How do you scale a business?
Well, it's a huge question. And we've scaled it slowly, as slow as we can. I'm always pumping the brakes. Unfortunately, with the new NAS app, it's going faster. The train goes faster, the harder I press the brakes. So I'm pumping away, and we just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm trying to control that scaling to ensure maximum customer service and maximum efficacy with our clients. We work with them, not for them, as I said before. And it's really important to me to make sure that these things and those cars over there are safe.
Have you ever owned like one of the big muscle cars yourself? Or?
No, it's always been a dream. Unfortunately, I'm more of a Merc guy. So, and this type of vehicle, I've got my eyes on a couple, and I'm trying to justify buying another car. I have too many cars, too many projects, and something needs to move out the way to fit in the garage. So I've got to sacrifice one of the beasts to get something like this, and I'd love to have one.
But this area is actually where you grew up?
Yes, correct, yeah. I grew up.
Has it changed, or has there been a metropolitan sort of corporate venture come in? Is it still a little bit more of a seaside resort?
Absolutely seaside resort. We're fighting hard to keep it that way. I live a few kilometres that way, and I grew up on this beach. I played soccer for 16 years over at Seaford United Soccer Club. Did a little bit of a stint with George Best, by the way.
Oh, right.
Just throw that in there. 7-day camp. A lot of fun. We used to play soccer on the beach, got nice and strong in the sand. We spent so much time here. Best fish and chip shop in Melbourne is over there, and always has been, run by Greeks, who there's more Greek people in Melbourne than there are outside of Athens on the entire planet.
Oh, right.
So we have the biggest Greek population outside of Athens. But this is a strip shop. We want to keep it that way, same as Chelsea and further up, to keep that seaside ice creams and fish and chip thing going on down here.
You're an O'Neill. So
correct.
Clinton O'Neill.
Yes.
And that's an Irish name.
It is an Irish name.
So you look a little bit too tall for an Irishman.
I am a little bit too tall. My dad, the Irish side is my father. So my mum was Polish, and Dad, English-Irish, Irish-English. can't
So
remember
is
which
a tall
way it
lady,
goes.
your mum?
So no, Mum was short and she wanted someone over 6 foot with a short surname. So her surname had something like 12 characters. I can spell it if you want. Wojciechowicz, Wojciechowicz. So O'Neill, and he was over 6 foot. Done deal. Match made in heaven. 55 years of marriage.
Fabulous.
So yeah, absolutely.